It's your boy Chips Ahoy, and welcome back, guys, to another brand new Nothing to Hyperion series on Hypixel Skyblock. That is right, boys. We did Farming to Hyperion, we did Cobble to Hyperion, which actually ended almost a year ago now. So I bring you back today to my solo profile for fishing from nothing to a Hyperion. Super simple yet super awesome series where I go from a single item, for example, this fishing rod today, all the way to one of the best weapons in the game, which is just about 1 billion coins. I'm hoping that most of you have seen these other series that I'm talking about, and if you haven't, be sure to check them out. Anyway, jumping into the rules for this series. Rule number 1 is that all profits leading up to the Hyperion have to come from fishing. This can be any type of fishing profit, and it can come from any type of public island, which leads me to rule number 2. Minions are off limits. All this money and XP has to be manually generated by me from fishing. Then finally we come to rule number 3, which just says that the auction house and the bazaar are both allowed. I'm going to use both of these guys to buy and sell fishing stuff along the way. Now I think that covers most of it. I guess before I begin, you guys also really like to see my stats, so let's take a quick peek over there. I've got 0 in the purse. I got my bits to be as small as possible. I've only got 15 there, no XP. I've got no god pot, no cookie buff running. We have already done farming to Hyperion, so I do have a decently high farming level. I also have a decently high mining level, but then combat's only 20, foraging's only 7, so I could unlock the bazaar. Fishing is 0, the goose egg, and that is the skill that we are going to grind throughout this series. Then we've got enchanting 31 and alchemy 32 as well. Anyway, let's dive on into our first catch. I think it's only right that I do it right here at the probably most famous fishing spot on the server. It is just in the hub right next to the big mountain, and here he comes. It's a raw salmon. Our first sign of profit. That's 10 coins right there, boys. 10 whole coins and a collection unlocked. Let's keep it going. There's fish number 2, and already we are at fishing skill level 1. Boom, there's catch number 3, and we actually got 2.8 thousand coins already, along with fishing skill level 2, of course. Here is catch number 4. We've got another collection unlocked, and that right there is catch number 5. We already got a sea creature. This is a little tough because we have literally no weapons. And boom, we've got lily pad and some rotten flesh. Now those first 5 catches were actually a lot more exciting than I thought they would be. We got a little bit of everything going on, and it actually already gets us pretty close to some initial upgrades. Anyway, as I keep fishing here for a little bit, I do want to also let you guys know that fishing is not my number 1 best skill, and I would just appreciate as many tips as possible down in the comments. Hey, there's our first piece of clay, another collection unlocked. Anyway, we caught ourselves a fairy soul. We've claimed fishing 4, 5, and 6. Now, as we are leveling that skill up, we're going to start to unlock more and more sea creatures. So this sea guardian is a new one for us. Here's our first squid. Boom. As we grab fishing level 7, I think it is time to head over to the bazaar and make some of our first sales and purchases. Now I've actually split these up, so I'm going to sell these bottom items to the NPC because they go for more there, and then the top items we'll throw in the bazaar. Our best catches so far being these ink sacks, which we can sell for 3.6k, and this grand experience bottle, which we can sell for another 3.6k. Anyway, as we claim this all up, we can start looking for our initial purchases. Throughout this whole series, baits are going to be very important, so I'm going to go ahead and put an initial purchase. Probably fish bait in the future, but to start out, minnow bait because it's a lot cheaper. So let's literally buy 400 of these guys. Then we're also going to go ahead and buy literally just 1 quick experience bottle so we can splash it, hit level 20, and throw at least some lure on this fishing rod. By the way, guys, we have 11k already. That's kind of insane. And at this point, I kind of want to spend some of that on stuff like angler armor, but they're all auctions instead of bins, so I'm just realistically never going to win one of those. So I'll just keep saving up, wait till we unlock the craft, grab some of our minnow bait, and head on back to fishing. This time, though, let's let's graduate from the hub to the beautiful park, because there be a lot of fishermen over here sometimes who make it rain, which increases that fishing speed. Already got myself a few more ink sacs, which I'm pretty happy about. There's actually no way. So we just caught a sea witch, and it dropped some fairy boots. I guess I'll throw them on for now, but that is some pretty good money, and we'll definitely sell them on our next trip back to the hub. Purse is a little lower because I dumped some of my money in the bank, by the way. Threw all 11K in there because I do not want to be dying and losing half of my net worth right now. Oh ho ho ho! There's another witch down and some fairy trousers for us. Man, I love catching these squids. Fishing 8. Great catch there. We got an enchanted diamond. Caught some enchanted gold and leveled up to fishing 9. Another new mob. We've got a sea archer. Another sea witch. And it dropped a chest plate. WWW. Fishing level 10. That's massive. Guys, at fishing level 10, you unlock so much stuff. So let's kill this squid right here and head back to the hub. So let's go ahead and claim that bit we put in the bank. Then again, we can hit the NPC to sell a few items. And the Bazaar to sell a few items. We've got 56K worth of ink sacs. That is massive. We also have some lily pads, the diamond, the gold, and about a K worth of raw fish. Then we're going to throw our fairy armor in the auction house. I'll go 28K for the chest plate, and then we'll do 45K for the boots as well as the pants. Sweet. Then by the time we claim everything up, including these trousers and chest plate, we get to over 150K coins in the purse, with basically another 50K still in the auction house. The progress is so good, boys. So it's about time we upgrade our fishing rod. Now, there are a few options I can go for here. I've debated the farmer's rod a little bit, but I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and purchase the winter rod. Looks like I can get a plain one for as low as 60K, or I can just drop an extra like 25K and grab this legendary one. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, I went for the winter rod because of the fishing speed. At the start here, we're going to want to focus everything into fishing speed. And then as our level gets higher, we're also going to want to focus on increasing that sea creature chance. But hey, that's a solid step up in terms of the fishing rod. So let's go ahead and dump this 66K into the bank, and then we can actually go ahead and visit Portal. I should have honestly done this earlier, but there are a bunch of cakes here that we can eat up and get some free buffs from. Especially this one right here gives you sea creature chance, so that's very nice. But anyway, back to the park. Let's keep on fishing. Oh my god, this thing does so much more damage now too. This is awesome. Let's go. The last fairy piece sold. That's a dub. No. Boys, a Titanic bottle? That is money, money, money. We just doubled our net worth with that catch. Let's go. Fishing 11. I'm feeling some armor. I guess not. Just hopped back on for our second day, and a spooky festival is going. Unfortunately, since I just started this series, I can literally only catch one spooky sea creature. So I'm not going to be making tons of money here, but it is still going to help me a little bit because I'll be able to get some candies as I kill all my sea creatures. I killed a Rider of the Deep, and we unlocked level 12. Okay, so we just killed a Sea Guardian, and it upgraded our Prismarine Shard collection to unlock this Prismarine Blade. It's a super cheap recipe, and it deals plus 200% damage while in water. I think it might be helpful. So let's get one more level, and then head back to the hub. Oh, ho, 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 and there it is. Fishing level 13. We're kind of about to make bank, boys. So first things first, we've got a ton of ink sacs. Having looting on our rod or weapon really helped with that. So that's 145K worth of coins. We also had 167K in our purse just from catching like coins. Then this amazing catch right here, the Titanic experience bottle, is going to go up for 203K. We got a couple grand bottles, some hot bait, 31 green candies for 25K, along with 2 purples for 16. And then the rest we can kind of insta sell. It's not that much. Continuing on with selling, we also caught 2 fairy pieces, so we can claim that last one that sold and throw these guys up. We'll go 29K for the pants and 49 for the helmet. Boom and boom. After a little while, we can return to claim it all. We've got over 300,000 coins in the Bazaar, and we still have about 70k worth of ink sacks. Then in the auction house, we've got these 2 items as well. So we're up to 708,000 coins already on this profile, and we're going to spend some of it right now. I think the first thing we're going to purchase is a fish affinity talisman. We'll throw 75k at it, and this guy will increase my fishing speed. Next, we're going to go ahead and look up some salmon armor. I think this should be our first set, and it's going to give us an extra 6% sea creature chance. So I'll just grab the cheapest boots, the cheapest pants, the cheapest helmet, and the cheapest chest plate. Then I think we should go ahead and buy a pet. So I think we're actually going to drop 360k on this level 53 one. Now, since we actually do have some mining stats, this guy's going to be very helpful. He's going to increase our fishing speed, increase our sea creature chance, and give us just general speed and defense. So over at Zog, I'm just going to buy a cheeky 20% fishing XP boost, and then we can equip that on our Ammonite. Now, just before we return to fishing, we can buy some items for our very own enchantment table setup. Then we will just set that up real quick. So we can throw Impaling on our rod and Growth and Protection on our gear. Then we can throw together that Prismarine Blade that we were going to go for. We can throw some basic enchants on this guy, claim up some fish bait, and head back to the Spider's Den pond. Now we look like a proper fisherman. Yes, 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 boys. Oh my god, it's going so much faster. We're getting so many more sea creatures, and we just got another Titanic bottle. That's another 200k for the boys, man. I think that probably puts our total net worth at over $1 million already. Only about 999 million coins to go. Level 14, boys. Level 14. I also went to the hub real quick and threw some quick reforges on these items, and now I'm doing like so much more damage. I think my crit is about 2k now. Can we get a fairy armor piece? Level 15, baby. Let's go. We actually just unlocked the water worm sea creature. I'm gonna stick with what I'm doing for now, but definitely might try that out. Ooh, right there we just hit lily pad 5 and unlocked the challenging rod recipe. So now we can actually end up crafting it, I guess, if we want to. Killed a witch and unlocked our very first dolphin pet. The common dolphin. Might as well equip it for now. Nah, there's no way. There's no way. I paused the recording for 1 second after talking about the dolphin because I just got it right here. And then we just catch a Titanic experience bottle, blessing procs, and we get 2. That is so much money. Let's go. We might even have enough for the rod I want to get right now, but maybe we'll keep fishing for a little bit longer before we go buy it. Catfish down. Hey, level 16 acquired. Dub City. So fast forward a few hours of fishing and we have been killing it. You can already see our purse on the right being almost 500k just from catching coins. On top of those coins, we've gotten tons of XP, so much so that we just leveled up to fishing 17. We've got all these beautiful goodies in our inventory. We've got all these beautiful fish right here, all these beautiful ink sacks and bones right here, and then all these beautiful items, including 2 Titanic XP bottles, a few fairy pieces, and even a guardian pet. Let's head to the hub and sell it all off. At this point, we can just basically insta-sell all the random miscellaneous items, but we'll put orders up for stuff that'll be decent, like these enchanted lily pads for 85k, the ink sacks for 380k, the dark bait for 30k, and the Titanic bottles for 450k. Then, once again, we can hit the auction house to sell our chest plates for 35k each, and our helmet for 49k. And it looks like the guardian pet is actually bank. We can throw this guy up for like 490,000 coins. That's gonna be beautiful. Back we are to claim it all. We can just keep going straight down the line in the Bazaar. These ink sacks are struggling to sell too, so let's just throw them down instantly. And then we actually put in a buy order for some puffer fish as well. That way we can craft our very first fishing sack. And then everything sold from the auction house as well. So that's going to be a beautiful 600k, putting us at 2.2 million coins already in this first episode. Now we are going to be spending this money because we do have some stuff to go ahead and buy, but I'm actually going to wait till next episode to do that. So if you want to see the next steps in this progression, be sure to stick around. But hey, this challenge is going to be a tough one, especially because they're nerfing fishing right now. So be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Feel free to join my guild if you're over skill average 35 for the inside scoop on the challenge. But anyway, that is going to do it for episode 1. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Adios and goodbye.